Okay, you
Okay,
ready?
do it.
Hey guys, this is Kevin and Nico from Electric Callboy.
Now we're doing it together. I thought you would do it on your own.
No. Sorry, I was waiting for you.
Okay, do it again. I'll take over then. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Hey guys, this is Kevin and Nico from Electric Callboy.
And you're listening to K-Bear 101.
On the old Zoom here, I've got Nico and Kevin from Electric Callboy, a band that we're huge fans of here at K-Bear 101. I first heard of you guys years ago. I had a listener call me, and he requested MC Thunder. I'd never heard of this song, but I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. And I dug up the video, and I was just blown away. I love fun music. I love metal. And so I immediately got a copy of it and had to make my own, language edit of it so I could start playing it on air. So we've been playing you guys ever since then. A couple years after that, you had the lineup change. Nico came into the band, and I think a lot of fans were wondering, how's this going to work with a new vocalist? And then Hypa Hypa hit. It was just massive and so good. Were you guys nervous with that lineup change, or did you, with Hypa Hypa, know you had something just really good that you were going to unleash?
No, we were
Not at all.
completely nervous. We didn't know if it works or not. So yeah, we were very, very nervous and just thought, come on, please, let it work. Let it work perfectly fine. And it did. So right now it's hard to imagine how nervous we were.
Yeah, I can absolutely remember the time because you have to imagine we have been working on this band for this band and on this project for over 10 years. And then with this lineup change, it was all or nothing at this point. We didn't actually know if it would work with a new singer. And we knew that we would have a very good singer with Nico, but would the people accept him? And would the people accept like the new Electric Callboy? We didn't know that at this point, and I was on a vacation in the Netherlands at this point, at this time, and I was so nervous because right now we know it worked and it's all good. But when I was sitting on that sofa in the Netherlands, I was like, "Holy what's going on here?" Yeah, but listen, I saw the first comments, and we always know about our music. We know what we're doing, and we love our music. We would never release something that we can't stand behind. But will the people? This is always the question. And the more you dare, the more you can get disappointed by the critics. But in the end, I saw the comments and the feedback, and it was the first day. It was the first week, and then we all knew, okay, this is cool and this is going to work,
I had the same reaction when I first heard that song as the rest of the fans. It was just like, oh, man. And like with MC Thunder, I just got myself a copy of it, cleaned it up for American radio, took out a little bit of naughty words, and we pounded that song. I've been trying to get my rock radio programming friends around the country to jump on board the Electric Callboy train for a while. Some of them are playing, some stuff here and there. And
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know you guys have fans in the rock radio world, and hopefully, eventually, they'll start going kind of crazy with it like we do. Because we had Hypa Hypa in a power rotation. When that one came out, it's like, okay, how are they going to follow this up with something this level of epic? Then he put out We Got the Moves. That song I might like even better than Hypa Hypa. And that was probably our hit summer song on this station in 2021. We played the crap out of it. We're still playing it. The perfect summer song. Did you put it out intentionally to be like a summer track? Because it was perfect timing.
Actually, we wanted to release this song in summer because we thought it has summer vibes, and then it was not planned as a summer song, but I think it's the perfect one for it. So it worked pretty well.
You guys seem to just have a knack for continuing to surprise and not let down. After We Got the Moves, you've released a ton of great tracks since. Pump It, which is all of your videos are so fun. And when we started playing you guys a lot of listeners, they hadn't seen the visual aspect. And you certainly stand out on the radio amidst all of your, Breaking Benjamins and things like that. So I always encouraged people okay, go check out the video. And then you're going to start to get this. Over time, I mean, you've definitely become a fan favorite. You guys are so fun. You've got really catchy choruses that stick in your head, and you also bring that crushing metal to it, which catches you off guard amidst some of the kind of poppy elements. How does the writing process work for you guys? Does it start with riffs? Are you all involved, everyone in the band? Is there kind of one or two primary songwriters? How do you begin throwing together songs?
Oh yeah, basically everybody has its part. We used to do all the songs together, and we still have an influence on the songwriting, everybody of us. But some years ago, we started to have our guitar player Daniel start with some riffs. You know, he's coming along with some riffs, and then we're adding some synthesizers or something like that, or for example, just a bass drum, a beat, a techno beat, and then we're trying to write a song around it. But it usually starts with an instrumental, because this is what gets you started, what gets your mind going, you know, like thinking about different topics that you can write about. And I know Nico
it's
and
much. I just wanted to say it's much easier to find a melody and catchy choruses and stuff like that when you already have a melody and a riff, and you know how fast or slow the song is. It's much easier to write lyrics and find melodies when you have like something standing. So yeah, this is usually the way we're producing songs.
Do you do all of the recording and producing and stuff yourselves?
Yeah. Usually we're sitting together in our studio in Kassel Brauxel and write the songs ourselves. Sometimes we have, like, for the EP MMXX that we wrote together with Nico, this was the first time that we worked together with Nico. We had, for one or two songs, we had help of a good friend of ours from Berlin. He's a producer, but he's not the typical, we take a producer and have him work for us. It's more a friend that adds some of his experience to our work. You know what I mean? And this is just a good co-work with him. But now the record that we're going to bring out in a couple weeks already, time is running so fast, we worked for it all by ourselves.
I got to hear the new album, Tekkno. I've listened to it a couple times now. There's so many different types of songs, and the production quality on it is amazing. I mean, you'll have a dancey moment into just straight crushing heavy, and it just hits so good. So you guys did a great job with the mixing and getting all the elements together. The other day, you guys dropped this video for Hurrikan.
Yeah.
It's we just wanted to write it. We just wanted to write the word hurricane as German as possible. So we decided to call it Hurrikan. Yeah, it's like yeah. Even the name is just fun. So yeah, I think it's called Hurricane. This is what we're singing. But yeah, it's just a fun song, and we wanted to do some Schlager. It's like German folk music with a deathcore end, and yeah, I think it worked out as a pretty funny song. So yeah.
The thing is, we always ask ourselves, when is it too far? When have we gone too far? You know, and with every new video that we bring out, every new song, the people are still okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, they still say, okay, this is funny and this is weird, but hey, it's Electric Callboy. What do you think? What do you expect? But we wanted to push it to the top, and this video is just like, yeah, the best and the worst of every genre. And in Germany, you have to know, as Nico said, this German Schlager, it's just a German word, Schlager music, is a big thing, you know, like for everybody that is not cool, over 50 years of age. And they have a special style of dancing. It's called disco fox. They dance disco fox, and every drunk father, every drunk grandpa on a birthday can dance it. And thing is, we played some metal festivals the other weekend, and we had the whole crowd dance this disco fox. You know what I mean? And it looked absolutely amazing. And we call it, because it has a very bad ending, like the song ends in a very brutal way, we call it not disco fox but deathco fox. Nice. And the people like it. They like it.
The transition in the middle of that video from the Schlager into the deathcore Just amazing. And like you said, with your videos, not knowing what to expect, the one thing you can always expect is it's going to be very fun. And I just loved that video. We watched it, I think, like 5 times in a row here in the studio on the day it came out.
and you still didn't know what you watched, what you just watched, right?
Yeah, loved it. Just all of a sudden, the band's getting ripped to pieces by zombies. Yeah, it was just amazing. Do you have other videos planned in the works for some of these other tracks that haven't been released yet?
Yeah, actually, we will drop one more single with one more video, actually, right before the release of the new record. So yeah, I don't want to tell which song it's gonna be, but I think it will be fun again, pretty funny. Yeah, but also pretty cool. But also pretty cool.
You could tell, but we ourselves, we don't even know which song it's gonna be, because everybody is telling us a different, because our label likes this song, we like this song, you know what I mean? Like, we have to make a decision right after we have our interviews today.
But we need to tell you, I think this is the first time where the band, all 6 of us, want to release this song, and everybody else is like, no, don't do it. And normally we're all running into the same direction, and this time it's like we're right here, and really, believe me, all the rest of us, like the crew, family, friends, everybody is like here. So I don't know. It's this time it's pretty hard to decide which song it's going to be. So yeah.
Well, of the songs that haven't been released yet, I mean, I don't know what you'd go with either, because I could see a fun video for every single song that hasn't been released yet, because they're also so different. There's so many different types of sounds that remain in the tracks that haven't dropped. I was listening to Arrow of Love last night a few times. That kind of seemed like...
shit. Shut up.
That's kind of the new Hypa Hypa.
I don't know. This is one of the songs. This is one of the songs they're talking about. Like,
well, you know, and there's some songs on there that might be mellow enough for the pansies in American rock radio that they'd give them a shot. You know, the guys who are afraid of metal.
You know, there's no song on the record that I don't like, but Arrow of Love is really this piece of cheese. You know what I mean? This is like the cheesiest song that I've ever written in my whole life. So I don't know. I can. This song is not my best friend, but there are so many people who actually like it so much. I don't know.
It's a good song.
Maybe we can change the topic right now. Maybe.
Like I say, it just kind of gave me them Hypa Hypa vibes, you know. I always try to tell the listeners, here's a song to get your lady in the mood. You know, here's Hypa Hypa. So, you know, Arrow of Love, the perfect.
Absolutely, and this is just a guy bringing people together. You know,
yeah.
Like, you need that.
We'll
see.
Well, I'm excited to see whatever video you guys drop next. I know I'm going to love it. Your videos are just so great. And you guys do a lot of the work yourselves on the video, like watching the making of Hypa Hypa. I couldn't believe how involved the band themselves are in throwing these things together. Is that still the case nowadays, as the production elements have kind of, you know, increased with each video?
Yeah. The thing is, since Hypa Hypa, the amount of work we have to put into all this has increased a lot, you know? So Hypa Hypa, we had enough time due to the pandemic also, we had enough time to work everything by our own. And now we have to, Nico, for example, Nico and me, we have so many promotional stuff to do. We have to talk to people, we have to play shows with the band, and this is one thing that prevents us from like working on our videos for ourselves. But our guitar player, Pascal, he is still with his brother and a good team of people. He's still like the main person in working for our videos. So he studied something like cinematography or something. I don't know. He studied all the camera stuff, you know, he knows what he's talking about. And they actually build all the sceneries, and they build, for example, the spaceship, the inside of the spaceship for Spaceman, so that we, the rest of the band, can work on new songs or do some YouTube content, whatever is important to do at that time. But still it's in our hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Spaceman video, I mean, the production on that was It was over the top. It's a fantastic video. Just love seeing how you guys kick it up a notch after notch with each new track that drops. And it's been cool to see you guys doing a little bit more of the German language stuff in the songs too, which didn't see as much of in the past. Was there any nervousness about doing that? I mean, as far as German bands in the US go, you generally only see Rammstein doing that kind of thing. So
Exactly.
were you leery of doing that, or was it just something you hadn't got around to yet?
We always tell the people outside that we just want to do what makes us happy and what just came into our minds. So we're not overthinking everything. You know what I mean? Like, this feature was much more important than to write another song in English. So I was kind of nervous because we didn't know how it works or if it works, but we released a couple of months before that, we released Kastam Spandau, a song with Kalle Koszynski, another friend of us. And this song worked pretty well, not only in Germany. So the main thing will be English forever. I don't think that we will ever switch up to German, but to do it in a few songs, maybe now and then, I think we will do it again, but I don't know how often.
Thing is, we thought about that situation with the German language in our songs. And of course, we were afraid that people wouldn't like it. But as Nico said, it works in different countries that we already played. For example, Rammstein, because Rammstein pronunciates all the words in a very special way. So the voice itself, the language itself becomes something like an instrument. You know what I mean? Like it has a sound, a certain sound. And for us, it's something totally different. We have actual like lyrics. There are German lyrics and rap parts. And that's why we were so afraid. But people like the party. And I think people like the beats. And this is what it's all about. And when there is German language over it that is still catchy, they can easily adapt it to their mind. And it's easier for them than to just listen to a complete German song, So it works. It works. People like to party to it. Just experience that in France, for example.
Yeah, are you guys performing the rap parts in Spaceman yourselves?
Yeah, we do. Finch, the artist that we cooperated with, he's very busy himself, so we can't bring him to all our shows, which would be cool, by the way, but he's on his own tours. So we perform the rap parts ourselves. And it works. Nico and me, we are like a tag team from both sides coming to the people. It's very powerful and it's energetic. I love how we, even if we're not like typical rappers, it's still working and the people like it.
Nice. Well, I'm hoping I get an opportunity to see you guys live. You got the upcoming US tour, sadly not coming anywhere super close to me, but I might have to fly to like Phoenix or something just to see the show. Or I've got my buddy Elwood in South Chicago radio. I know he's going to be at the Joliet show. He's another huge fan. I've watched a lot of the videos you've been putting out, like from the stage and such. Just looks like you guys have a blast with the live performance, bringing in the wigs from, We Got the Moves and Hypa Hypa. And one recent festival show you put out, I mean, the stage production was just incredible. Anything special planned for that upcoming US tour that people might not be expecting?
Yeah, we talked about the US tour already. And this is something very different to the European shows, of course, because wherever we travel to in Europe, we're at home, And so the US tour that we already had, it was just one, was such a big adventure for us. Like, this country is so big, you can't go that far in Europe. Like, we traveled for days and you just come to another city and it's absolutely amazing. And I love to meet all the different people and the different, like, it looks very different wherever you are, from the very South, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. It's crazy. And we have to make it flyable. Like, we have to bring our production overseas. So we, of course, can't bring all that we have in Europe, but we have some very special plans. And it's going to be a great party with the bands that we bring, Outlying Color, Attack, and Conquer Divide. It's going to be so good. I can't wait for this tour.
Yeah, and plus we're going to play, hopefully we're going to play one or two new songs. I mean, the record will be out then. So I think the biggest thing is always the same. We wanted to make the people happy and just let them have a good time. And we're still able to do this. Yeah.
Well, I'll keep your team posted if I can make my way down to Phoenix. It'd be great to get a chance to meet you guys. It's top of my bucket list to see Electric Callboy live. So,
oh, nice. You're invited. If you find the time to come over, you're absolutely invited.
There's an easy flight from Idaho to Phoenix, so I might have to do it. And the album's dropping here in about 2 weeks, September 9th, Tekkno. If I can get all the naughty language cleaned up on that one, I'll probably have to play the whole thing on the morning show. I don't know how I could possibly clean up F-boy, as we'll call it on the show here.
Yeah.
At some point, you ruin a song if you clean it up too much, so...
I know. Yeah, we talked about that with our label, and they were like, yeah, but they liked the song so much that they said, we have to bring it out and we have to do this song. But we knew about the problems in the US with his F word, yeah.
I don't know. The thing is, there's so many hip hop songs and stuff like that where they are using so many swear words, and so I don't know. I don't know how it is in America, but I think there are songs that are much worse than boy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Any songs I can clean up enough to play on the radio here, we pound the hell out of them. We played you guys, thousands of spins here on K-Bear. Definitely no other rock station bringing it like us.
Thank you so much for the support. It means a lot, and it helps us a lot. This tour is one thing that you see how the support is helping us, that we can play another tour in the US. We have been waiting for this so long, and now it's happening, and we are so happy about it.
Well, looking forward to it. Looking forward to the album dropping and everybody getting to check it out. Tekkno on September 9th. And make sure to buy it, everybody. And thanks, to both of you guys again for taking some time to chat with me today. I've, like I said, wanted to do it for a really long time.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us. It's been a pleasure. And
thank you, man.
Hope to see you on our show then.
The Viktor Wilt Show on K-Bear 101.